everyone, and welcome back to Financial Wellness with Sheila Mboga. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here. It's been a while, and I hope you've been keeping financially healthy. Today we are going to talk about how to deal with the high cost of living, bearing in mind inflation is at its all-time high, and at the same time people's income sources are not increasing. So stick with me in the video and let us explore ways on how you can be able to keep up with the high cost of living, but at the same time maintain a financially healthy lifestyle. Remember to subscribe to this channel, and of course keep following us on our Instagram at Financial Wellness Center and our Facebook page Financial Wellness Center. So we can all agree for the last couple of months we've seen how the cost of living has skyrocketed. Inflation is at its all-time high, and unfortunately our income is not increasing at the same rate inflation is increasing. Whilst all these things are true, man has to live. We have to live. So how do you get to navigate through these hard economic times? Number one, work on your mindset. If there is a time we need to work on our mindset, it's this time. You cannot afford to have a poverty mindset at all costs. This is the time to upgrade your mindset. Think big, as someone said. Think greater things. Because when your mindset is worked on, then the actions are easy to be done. If all you think, or if all you have is, until I get this amount of money, that is when I'll be able to do it, trust me, you'll never get it. But if you have the mindset that I will start with whatever I have and keep moving with it, trust me, the resources will start finding their way. So let us work on our mindset. I know things are hard, the times are so difficult, but when you work on your mindset, you are able to see opportunities where a person who doesn't have a growth mindset would never see it. So number one, work on your mindset. Number two, give your money direction. You may be earning too little or too much, but without direction, the amount doesn't make any sense or will not matter. How do you give your money direction? Simply have a budget. You need to have a budget. And you don't have to be money savvy to have a complicated budget. No. Just a simple income and expense sheet will get you started. So give your money direction. Don't just let money drive you. You drive the money. A very famous quote that I like referring to is, money is a great servant but a terrible master. When you do not give your money direction, it becomes your master. And that is when you find you're not able to take control of it. It's like it has wings. It flies from your pocket because you're not making it to be your servant, but you're making it to be your master. It controls you. So give your money direction. Have a budget. If you need help with budgeting, as always, we are here to help you. Reach out to Financial Wellness Center page. So number three, after you've worked on your mindset, you've given your money direction, number three is to find ways to increase your income, or if you're not able to increase your income at this time, minimize your costs. So they usually say there are two ways. You can either increase your income or minimize your cost. Whichever works for you, go for it. Because I always find most people telling others, increase your income, and sometimes it's very hard. Maybe that person doesn't have that time, or maybe that opportunity is not forthcoming. So in such an instance, in as much as you want to push someone to increase their income, it's also good to give them an alternative. How about, as you're looking for ways to increase your income, why don't you minimize your costs? If there's something you can reduce in your expenses, do it gladly. Or if there's something you can downgrade at this time, do it. And number 4, please have a goal. This is not the time to be idle with money. No. Have a goal, set a goal. Know that after 6 months, I need this amount of money to do this. Because when you have a goal, then you are able to know or come up with a plan of how to achieve that goal. So for example, I might be having a goal that in 6 months time I need to have XYZ amount of money, and that money I want to do ABCD with it. Maybe I want to invest, maybe I want to buy something, or maybe I want to use it for something. So once you have that goal, then you can now create a plan and see, based on the income that I'm receiving, how much do I need, or what do I need to do with this income so that I can achieve this goal. So for example, if your goal is to have, let's say, 6,000 after 6 months, and maybe your monthly income is 2,000, so you'll have to sit down and ask yourself, I'm getting this amount of income, 2,000, but I need to have 6,000 by the end of 6 months. So what will I do every month to be able to achieve this? Then you'll have to come up with ideas. Maybe you'll say, okay, I need to cut down on my going out or eating out, or I need to increase my income. I might need to work extra hours, or I might need to do a side business, or I might need to, whatever you'll need to do to increase your income. So have a goal. Don't just move around haphazardly with your money. This is not that time. So have a goal, so that when you are trying to save up something, you're saving it for something. There's an end goal to it. We don't want you to save so much only to blow it up overnight because you didn't have a goal. And now number 4 is create an emergency fund. As we've said, we live, the current times we're in, they are hard economic times, and you just don't know what can happen in the next minute, in the next hour. And the sad part is, because everyone is not really struggling but having really tight budgets, it may not be easy for them to help you when you are in a dilemma or in a situation, emergency situation. So to be able to ease that burden, start building up your emergency fund, so that in case an emergency comes up, you are able to cater for it. Or even if that emergency is bigger than your emergency fund, you'll be able to tell people, I need your help. I have 50% of this. Can you help top up? That one becomes easy. But when you have 0, it really becomes a bigger burden even for people to help you. So have an emergency fund. And I always say, the financial life of a person is made up of up and downs. You will build the emergency fund, and then something will happen, you'll use it, then you have to start again. So it's all about, up and down, up and down. So if you don't have an emergency fund right now, you can start working towards it. And if you have it, keep putting something towards that fund. Don't just stick at, okay, I have 3 months expenses covered, so I'm not going to top it up. Keep topping it up. And most importantly, still under the emergency fund segment, is ensure it's somewhere you can easily access, and at the same time earn something, even if it's just 1% or 2% interest on that income, then it can go a long way. And final tip on how to navigate through these harsh economic times is invest. much as you can. And when I talk about investing, it's not just about acquisition of assets. It's also investing in yourself. We've seen the rise of technology and how things like artificial intelligence are taking over most of the jobs, or most of the activities people used to do to get money. So it's very important for you to invest in yourself. If you need to upskill, do it. If you need to create something for yourself, do it. Besides acquiring assets, also take time to invest in yourself. And even as you invest in yourself or invest in acquiring assets, ensure the things you're investing in, they are able to give you an income, and they are easy to liquidate. For example, I have seen people, they invest in something that when there's an emergency or a need to liquidate it, it's hard. I call that kind of an investment and not a stagnant investment. There's a term I like using, I've forgotten it, but it's an investment that, yes, it is. For example, you've bought land, but where you bought it, it can't even be sold at more price than what you bought it for, or you cannot find a customer to buy it because it's not a strategic place, or the place is not just a place where people can easily purchase. So if you are investing, I always encourage people, when it comes to especially acquiring assets, you have to divide it. Invest in things that are easily liquidable, or you can easily liquidate them or convert them into cash. That is what I mean by liquidating. And also invest in things that are non-liquidable, if there's such a word, but things that you cannot easily convert into cash, especially if you're looking to build generational wealth. So as you invest, think about that. And even as you invest in yourself, think about what you're investing in. You don't want to end up with something that you may not be able to use, or you can't make benefits, or you cannot earn any benefit from it. I'll be doing a part 2 of this video, as I have so many points to talk about. So stay tuned and let me know in the comment section, what are you doing to cover up or to keep up with the high cost of living? Drop me a comment down there and let us see how you're doing it. Until next time, I encourage you to subscribe, follow, like, and stay in touch with us so that we can continue helping you to live financially healthy. Bye, and see you in my next video.